Basically, what happened was en route to deliver my third set of groceries that I had picked up that day. A black SUV had rapidly approached the back of my vehicle, pretty much seemingly out of nowhere because they weren't immediately behind me beforehand. Immediately when they got close to my car, as if they were going to pass me, they got into the oncoming traffic lane. This vehicle, when I looked over, was window to window with me, and the driver of the vehicle was pointing a firearm at me. And when I saw who the driver was, it was just a typical guy, and the only identifying mark of law enforcement that he had on him was a black beanie with white lettering on it. There were no emergency lights or audible sirens or anything on his approach, so I had no reason to believe that he was a policeman prior, and I know I wasn't doing anything wrong. He got out of his vehicle, weapon still in hand, drawn at me, yelling for me to get out of my car. Of course, at this point, because I saw the police insignia, but I'm not still 100% sure if he's a police officer, I don't really know how to proceed. So based off instinct, I just put my hands to the ceiling and wait for him to make his next move. And that is whenever he pulled me out of the vehicle, upon which when he opened the door, he punched me in the face. He threw me on the ground, punched me in the face one more time. And during the process of him cuffing me, even though I wasn't resisting and I was willingly putting my hands behind my back and laying face down, his firearm was pressed into the small of my back, and it popped off a few times. And when he discharged his weapon, it was very close to the lower left side of me. So with just a t-shirt and a little cover on, I could feel the direct heat and gas moving from the muzzle blast. So just feeling that heat and taking that breath pause of, is pain going to come after this? Did I actually get hit? Am I going to be okay? Or just after the sound and without calculating anything else, is he going to fire again? All those questions were kind of just circulating in my head. Honestly, it just started off this scenario as a life or death situation. I immediately felt like the altercation going forward was pretty much do whatever you can to survive. The survival instinct kicked in, and it told me that you could die in this situation. So do whatever you can in your power to not basically